the top, it's time for another video to drop, and today I can only put NXT Alumni in WWE 2K24 universe mode. That of course means superstars like Seth freaking Rollins, the Big Dog, Roman Reigns, Rhea Ripley, and of course Io Sky can all go to NXT. In fact, there are 124 people that are on this roster, and I can't wait to get into the sim of this one, but let's take a look at our starting champions. Ilya Dragunov will be our starting NXT champion. Dirty Dominic Mysterio will be our starting North American champion. Tony D'Angelo and Stacks will be our starting tag champions. Becky Lynch is our starting NXT women's champion. I added back the NXT UK women's championship and made Alba Fire that champion, so we have a little bit more diversity when it comes to the women's division. There are 10 pay-per-views for NXT in this game this year. Who is going to be the last champion at the final pay-per-view? Let's find out. Kicking off NXT Battleground, Baron Corbin has defeated Santos Escobar. Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo are still your NXT tag champions as they have defeated Brutus and Julius Creed. Alba Fire is still the NXT UK women's champion as she defeats Blair Davenport and Fallon Henley. We got Fiend Balor and Damian Priest defeating Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo. After that, Dirty Dominic Mysterio defeats Gunther. I don't know why the NXT Championship shows in that. That's not the title that Dominic Mysterio has, but nevertheless, we then have Rhea Ripley defeating Becky Lynch for the NXT Women's Championship. And in our main event of the evening, Ilya Dragunov battles Drew McIntyre for the NXT World Championship in a last man standing match. Don't know why it's showing the North American title, but let's jump on into the match. Last man standing rules are in play. That means no disqualifications, no countouts. You can only win by incapacitating your opponent for a count of 10. And Drew McIntyre looks to win that NXT World Championship here tonight. At least he hopes to, because the game is kind of being weird. Ilya Dragunov charging in with a big clothesline there, taking Drew McIntyre down. My God. Gonna whip him out of the ring, and Drew goes over hard. To the top, Dragunov goes. Calling for McIntyre to get to his feet now. Big crossbody to the floor. We're going crazy. Dragunov looking under the ring. What's he gonna grab? It is a baseball bat. Shout out to Steensky. But no, Drew McIntyre not gonna allow that baseball bat to be used, sadly. At least not yet anyways. McIntyre now gonna lift Dragunov up. No. A power bomb onto the baseball bat. Oh my God, looking to wail on No, he's gonna throw it down. I thought he was gonna beat the living hell out of him, but instead, he's just gonna throw Dragunov all around the ring. Referee at a count of 1. Here we go, the first count in this one. We're at a count of 3. Referee kind of going fast. Oh my God. We're at a count of 6. 7. All right, Dragunov was able to get to his feet. That was a really fast count, man. Oh my God! Drew McIntyre went airborne. I didn't even know Drew could really dive in the game like that. My God. McIntyre with a big belly to belly. Good God, man. He is just dominating Dragunov in this one. Ilya Dragunov might lose the belt off of Rip to the Scottish psychopath. We're at a count of 5, 6, 7. No, he keeps getting up. But Drew McIntyre stops him and he gives him a kiss. Oh my God, talk less, play more, connects. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. With everything that's happened thus far in this match, Drew McIntyre has just put Ilya Dragunov into a pack. That's a wrap, bro. 5, 6. That's it. That's it. There's no way about it. 8, 9, 10. Drew McIntyre, ladies and gentlemen, your new NXT World Champion. Universe mode, that's the wrong belt. What are we doing? He won the world title, not the North American title. It is now the month of June, and we are at NXT Gold Rush. Asuka has defeated Alba Fire for the NXT UK Women's Championship. We got Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro defeating Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen. After that, it's Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo defending the NXT Tag titles against Finn Balor and Damian Priest. Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston defeat Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo. Following that, Dirty Dominic Mysterio retains the North American Championship in a triple threat match against Gunther and Wes Lee. We then have Zoe Stark winning the NXT Women's Championship by defeating Rhea Ripley. After that, Drew McIntyre retains the NXT World title, beating Ilya Dragunov yet again in our main event of the evening. It is William Regal losing to Santos Escobar. Santos with a huge win in the main event of Gold Rush. We are in the month of July, which means it's NXT Great American Bash, and we kick things off with Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo defending those NXT tag titles against Finn Balor and Damian Priest. After that, Zoe Stark defeats Michin in a NXT Women's Championship submission match. We then have Wolfgang defeating Robert Roode in the Extreme Rules match. Dirty Dominic Mysterio defeats Wes Lee for the NXT North American Championship. Finn Balor and Damian Priest defeat Ridge Holland and Butch. I don't know why they're getting double booked, but nevertheless, we have Seth freaking Rollins winning the NXT Championship, knocking off Drew McIntyre to do so. And in our main event of the evening, Santos Escobar defeats LA Knight. Yeah, we're in the month of August, and that means it's time for a pay-per-view near and dear to my heart, NXT Heatwave. We kick things off with Finn Balor and Damian Priest defeating Ridge Holland and Butch. After that, it's Robert Roode defeating Austin Theory. We then have Dirty Dominic Mysterio retaining the NXT North American Championship as he defeats Wes Lee. Following that, Channing Stacks Lorenzo and Tony D'Angelo defeat Andre Chase and Duke Hudson for the NXT Tag titles. We then have LA Knight, and Bianca Belair defeating Karrion Kross and Scarlett. Zoe Stark defeats Rhea Ripley for the NXT Women's Championship. And up next, it is time for the match we're going to take a look at in this episode. We're going to see Sami Zayn battle Seth freaking Rollins for the NXT World Championship. Sami Zayn with a Northern Lights suplex to kick off NXT Heat Wave, baby. Sami Zayn going right after Seth Rollins, man. There is still one more match on this card. It is the main event. It'll be William Regal battling Santos Escobar. But this match stuck out to me. I thought it would be a banger, so I wanted to take a look at it. Whoa! Seth Rollins going for a crossface. Has him applied, but no, Sami Zayn gonna roll through. Of course, with these three men, all have been NXT champions before. Kevin Owens on the outside, former NXT champion. Sami Zayn, former NXT champion. Seth Rollins, former and current NXT champion. Kick to the gut, pulls him in, arms hook, pedigree. Going for the cover now, here we go. 1, 2, no! Sami Zayn able to kick out, able to keep the fight alive right now. Kick to the gut, coming in hot! Curb stomp city, baby! Going for the cover. 1, 2, no! Sami able to get the shoulder up again. Sami Zayn with a haluva! Oh my God! 1, 2, no! Sami Zayn not able to get the job done just yet. Sami on the top. Big time Hurricane Rana to the floor. Oh my God. Sami Zayn is feeling himself in this one. Seth Rollins calling for him to get to his feet. Uh-oh. Rollins now going after Sami, looking to make a little bit of comeback here with a big time sling blade. Going for the cover. 1, 2, no, Sami gets the shoulder up. This is so hard to call, to predict who's going to win. Off the top, no, Sami able to evade. He gets him up, whips him off. Haluva sends him over the top rope. You have to to think Sami Zayn would have just had the match won if Seth Rollins would have dropped in the middle of the ring, but he sent him over the top rope. Sling blade from Seth Rollins! And Sami Zayn's downfall might have been that the haluva was too hard. No! Cutter! Sami Zayn is feeling himself tonight! He's lifting Seth up! Here we go! Michinoku! 1, 2, no! Seth kicks out at 2. There is no way. He's lifting him all the way up. Big time superplex. And Sami Zayn now going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. He did it. Sami Zayn is your new NXT World Champion with a face full of blood. He gets the job done. What a match. And following that banger, William Regal defeats Santos Escobar to cap off NXT Heatwave. We are now in the month of October for NXT Halloween Havoc, and we kick things off with Austin Theory winning the NXT North American Championship as he knocks off Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Following that, Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen defeat Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde. After that, it's Damon Kemp defeating Robert Roode. We then have William Regal defeating Santos Escobar yet again. We then have Shinsuke Nakamura defeating Braun Breaker. Baron Corbin is the new NXT World Champion as he defeats Sami Zayn. In our main event of the evening, it is Veer Mahan and Sangha defeating Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo for the NXT Tag Team Championships. We are in January now for NXT New Year's Evil, and we're starting things off with Baron Corbin retaining the NXT World Championship against Santos Escobar. Following that, it's Dijak defeating Robert Roode. We then have Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, the Devil, defeating Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo. After that, it's Austin Theory retaining the NXT North American Championship as he knocks off Dirty Dominic Mysterio. We then have Drew McIntyre defeating Sami Zayn. We have Io Sky winning the NXT Women's Championship as she defeats Rhea Ripley. And in the main event of the evening, Brutus Creed and Julius Creed defeat Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo. We are in the month of February, which means it's NXT Vengeance Day, and we're kicking things off with a fatal four-way match for the NXT World Championship that Baron Corbin somehow, some way is able to retain in, even though he's facing Roman Reigns, Nathan Frazier, and Santos Escobar. Following that, Michin defeats Candice LeRae. We then have Brutus and Julius Creed defeating Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza. After that, Robert Roode defeats Dijak in a steel cage match. We then have Austin Theory defeating Dijak and Dirty Dominic Mysterio to retain his NXT North American Championship in a triple threat match. We have Zoe Stark defeating Io Sky to win the NXT Women's Championship yet again. After that, it's Sami Zayn defeating Drew McIntyre in a steel cage match. And the main event of the evening that we will be taking a look at is Asuka defending the NXT UK Women's Championship against Dakota Kai in a steel cage match. So without further ado, let's jump on into it. We got ourselves a steel cage main event, and I like this video a lot because I have yet to watch the AI in a steel cage match, a last man standing match, all these different type of match types, which will help me out over at ECW Hardcore Hotline, which is my second channel where I'm doing a full-fledged YouTube universe mode. Go check it out. Dakota Kai with a big time kick combo. Now y'all know me, I gotta be a little biased here. I want Dakota Kai to win this match. Former Brainwash Generation member all the way back on 2K19. You know what I'm saying. Asuka though, gonna bring her the fight. This should be a banger, man. Oh, double foot stomp following suit, and then a kick again. Dakota Kai, absolutely one of the best kickers in the entire game. Look at the Kawatas. Oh my God. Asuka back to her feet with a double knee face breaker. Oh my God, she went for the springboard, but Dakota cut her off. This has been lit. Dakota Kai looking to climb out of the steel cage here. Is she gonna be able to do it? Is she gonna be able to escape the steel cage? Asuka is down. I think she's going to do it. I think we're going to see a new NXT UK Women's Champion. Oh my God, Asuka though, gonna try to, no, she does not let it happen. Dakota Kai was so close to escaping the cage. Oh my God, both women now in a precarious position on that top rope. Asuka using the steel cage to her advantage, but Dakota quick to get back to her feet. Not gonna let Asuka escape that easy. Whoa, Dakota Kai! Power bomb sends her flying, but Asuka back to her feet. The fighting spirit alive and well as Dakota takes a tumble. Oh, could she be looking for it? Called the chiropractor. It connects. Both women on the top rope again. Oh, and Dakota goes right into the cage. And this one, no, Dakota back to her feet. Quick as a cat, as a matter of fact. No, Asuka with a counter there, kicking Dakota back. She's going to turn around, double axe handle off the top. As Dakota Kai just throws her into the steel cage. Oh my God. I've been around the world, don't speak the language, but your kicking don't need explaining. Let's go. I haven't gotten to say that in so long. Dakota Kai with a big time kick in the corner. Oh my God, that's gotta be it. 1, 2, 3, ladies and gentlemen, your winner and new NXT UK Women's Champion, Dakota Kai. We are at NXT Roadblock, and the OC of Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, and AJ Styles will be battling Imperium of Giovanni Vinci, Big E, and Gunther. I don't know why Big E is an honorary member of Imperium, but hey, I'm not complaining. After that, Santos Escobar is your new NXT World Champion as he dethrones Baron Corbin. We then have Dirty Dominic Mysterio winning back the NXT North American Championship as he defeats Austin Theory. Following that, it's Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo defeating the New Day of Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. We have Santos Escobar also defeating Ilya Dragunov on this card. And then after that, it's Shinsuke Nakamura defeating William Regal. And in our main event of the evening, Wendy Chu is our new NXT Women's Champion as she defeats Zoe Stark in the main event. It is April week 1, which means that it's time for NXT Stand and Deliver. There's still one more pay-per-view after this one, though. And kicking things off at Stand and Deliver, Shinsuke Nakamura wins a huge 6-superstar matchup against Drew Gulak, Drew McIntyre, Tyler Bate, Ilya Dragunov, and LA Knight. Yeah! After that, Wolfgang defeats Robert Roode. We have Austin Theory winning back the NXT North American Championship against Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Sangha and Veer Mahan defeat the Coffey brothers, Mark and Joe Coffey. We have Tiffany Stratton defeating Zoe Stark. And in triple threat match, Sami Zayn has done it again and is your new NXT World Champion as he defeats Baron Corbin and Santos Escobar. We have Braun Breaker defeating Roman Reigns. And in our main event of the evening, Sami Zayn defeats William Regal. For our very last pay-per-view of this video, we are kicking things off at NXT Spring Break-In with Nathan Frazier defeating Ilya Dragunov. After that, it's Robert Roode gloriously defeating Wolfgang. We then have Valhalla winning the NXT UK Women's Championship from Asuka. Okay. After that, it's Veer Mahan and Sangha defeating Brutus Creed and Julius Creed to retain those NXT Tag Team Championships. We then have Dirty Dominic Mysterio retaining the NXT North American Championship as he knocks off Austin Theory. Zoe Stark defeats Bayley. We then have Wendy Chu defeating Rhea Ripley to retain the NXT Women's Championship. And in the main event of the evening, the NXT Championship is on the line in a triple threat match as Sami Zayn defends against Baron Corbin and Santos Escobar. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going to happen. We have triple threat rules, meaning no disqualifications, no countouts here at Spring Break-In. I love the way that the NXT Spring Break-In stage looks, man. And what better fit to end this video than when these three men battling for that NXT World Championship. All three men have had their fingerprints all over it this entire video. Who is going to win? Who is going to end this video as the definitive NXT World Champion? Wait a minute, Baron Corbin and Sami Zayn forming an alliance right now. Oh, but that alliance does not last long when the NXT World Championship is on the line. You see a Michinoku driver there, only to be broken up by Santos Escobar. Baron Corbin's got a kendo stick, and he's looking to use it, but no! Sami Zayn not going to let him. Instead, gets him with a springboard tornado DDT. Santos Escobar's got Sami up. Oh, he's looking to get him to tap, but it's Baron Corbin who's right there, not going to allow that to happen. Baron Corbin, big spine buster, leveling Sami Zayn. He's going to go for the cover, might as well. Santos ain't around. 1, 2. No, Sami getting that shoulder up. Santos Escobar's got a kendo stick. Oh my God, and he lit Sami Zayn up with it too. Goodness gracious. Oh, it's Baron Corbin, though, who's going to lift up Santos and drives him down onto the kendo stick. Sami Zayn right there, though, pulling Corbin down, going for the cover. 1. No, not even a 1 count. Baron Corbin whipping Sami out. No, my God, misdirection. Clothesline taken off Sami's head. Does Baron Corbin. Corbin now going to get Sami up. Deep 6. But it's Santos Escobar who's going to steal it. 1, 2. No, Sami Zayn kicking out. Imagine if the thievery would have been had there. Sami Zayn, wait, end of days. I'll be your end of days. Sami Zayn's right there, Baron. What did you think was about to happen? Like, what are you doing? Sami Zayn with a haluva. Oh, my God. That might be it. 1, 2, 3, ladies and gentlemen, Sami Zayn, the ultimate underdog, the undisputed, definitive NXT World Champion. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this one. If you want to see any more future Universe Mode videos similar to this on the channel, drop your ideas down below in the comment section below. And as always and forever, take it easy though, guys. Peace!